LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much. As he stopped at the 18.
On the double.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good get off another snap before the end of the period. Give to the single back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Brings it in down the left side.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Makes a third down stop.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Hilton. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2. The lead into halftime and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the 1st down.
On the play. 1st down for the offense.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. LSU quick to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth. Stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You've got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after it.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Finds him out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Finds a man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quickly complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Takes gets a hit as he fires. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete. Lawrence and Violantangi. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Unloads it downfield. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the defense.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. The 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. And then points on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Durham. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
LSU will get a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance, this dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it
Turning it on! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Snags it over the middle. And they're able to make the tackle.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
But how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards in the opponents in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Snags it quickly on the left. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The quick out. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away
it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
That's reeled in. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Sharp. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The short hands, it's Peoples. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Anderson. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Anderson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. LSU quick to the line. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. Inside the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Slings it downfield. Got him in the open. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, force the second down and goal.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving him some juice. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun, running back on the move. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Off the RPO, full right, looking for the change. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
A first down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll give it to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and when they get close to the sideline, some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll come to the line, 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. Try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
Ohio State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. Here's a heat. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Well, it's too little, too late, obviously, for this offense. You'd love to see your guys out there still competing, but the net result, zeros on the clock, you've lost the game. There's still a lot this offense has to work on moving forward.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.